GM friends, and welcome to Zazoo Me. I'm Sheri Barbera, and we are talking about your NFT website. What should it look like? You want to build a selling machine for your website, and the best way to do that is to make everything on one page. And this is sort of a simple concept that's been happening for years, but in the NFT space, it makes so much sense. You want to create what's called a landing page. And that is building an entire website, but on only one page. And this way, there's no up and back and moving all around and what should you include. It's pretty simple. Start with memorable user experience design. That's what UX is. And also, you want to have some kind of JavaScript animation, if possible, just to make it more fun. If you look at the Goblin Town website, which is also just a landing page, you'll see that they're opening to the fantastic, because I love their website, Goblin Town website, is JavaScript. And it's this funny little goblin that runs up a mountain and runs down it, and you click to enter, and still it's just a one-page landing page website. Oh, so why would you do that? Well, you want to create a great experience for the people who are viewing your project. The next thing you want is a welcome section. Who are we? And the reason for that, you want to make buyers feel comfortable. You want to give an explanation, if possible, of why you created the NFT project in the first place. And you want to provide some kind of contact info, because this is how Google verifies your website. Now, you might want to put that contact info at the bottom of the page, or maybe just a link to a contact info, something like that, but it's a good idea in order for Google to be able to verify you. Then you want to have a story. And this has become unbelievably important in the NFT space. What is the reason for this NFT collection? Is there some kind of wonderful story behind it? And I don't mean your story, I mean the story about the NFTs. And it could be a game, the reason could be that you are working with some kind of charity and you're raising funds for them. There are so many reasons why you might have this NFT collection, but maybe the collection itself is a story, just like Goblin Town is the story of these little goblins. And if you start looking at other landing page websites of NFT collections, you're going to see different stories about the collections. Do that to give you ideas for yourself of what your story section can include. You want to give buyers even more reasons to buy your collection. You want to give collectors what I would say is sort of like a myth to promote about the collection, because when people start collecting, it's sort of like Bored Ape Yacht Club. There's this story behind the Bored Apes and their club that everyone can meet at. And yes, it isn't real, it's fictional, it's a myth. And yet, a huge tribe of people have formed around the Bored Apes and promote them. And this is what you want. You want a tribe. So you also want to generate as much interest as possible in your collection with your story, and this will help to sell your NFTs. Then you want to have a team section, and the team section might just be you and the person who's doing your engineering, or it may be, 10 people. Whatever it is, you want to have something that shows the people who are working on your entire project for you. This helps to what's called dox the team, so it makes your people real. That's what doxing is in NFT world. It's also a place for you to name drop if you have famous people who are working on the collection with you. It also is a way to verify your work and prove that you are not doing what's called a rug pull or a scam. Then you want to have a roadmap section, and this is where you lay out everything that's going to be happening in your project. It provides a list of what you plan to do, what your goals are. It also sets the purpose for your project for not only the people who are collecting it, but also for the people who are working on it. It's sort of your milestones, it's your goals. It sets time frames for products, for release of new features, and it defines, if you have utility, what the utility is in your project. You also want to have social media links. The reason that you want to have social links, and that would be Twitter, Discord, and even Instagram if you want to use another social media. This is how you build excitement. This is how you gain followers. This is how you build your community and turn them into a tribe. Whitelisting is super important, and this is how you can add purchase links directly on your landing page website so that previous sales can happen before you post to the public. And your whitelist is a group of people that you have allowed to buy prior to the public. That's what your whitelist is all about. Next, you want a link to the marketplace or marketplaces where you are posting your collection. And these are massively important for selling your NFTs right from your website. You're going to have your private sale and your public sale, and this will keep track of sales literally on your landing page for the people who are purchasing. The next thing you want is you want to connect your digital wallets, and this is how you are able to have minting directly on your landing page by connecting a MetaMask or a Coinbase wallet or whatever wallets you want to have connected to your website. Those are the top biggest two. So this is how you can start the minting process with connecting a digital wallet to your website. It is also extremely important to have an engineer on your team that can provide security on your website. And the reason for that is because you don't want hackers to be able to get into your website and steal your NFTs or steal people who are on your website minting their NFTs, or worse, go into their wallet and steal all the money and whatever other NFTs they have. So you really want to prevent that. Okay. Other questions? I've just covered all of the things that you need to include on your NFT website landing page. And I am just going to go over to us for a second and say, GM.
GM friends.
GM friends.
GM friends.
Yeah. So, hello, Dale. Welcome. Welcome to you and Robin. Great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. We have a weird thing happening potentially with my computer, that it's possible it might crash in the middle of this, but if it does, we're going to come right back on, so don't worry about it. And hello Time, wonderful to see you. Thank you so much for being here, and GM to you as well, friend. And if you have questions right now regarding what should be on your NFT landing page website, this is the time to ask, or put it in the comments below this video and we will be happy to answer those questions. Do you have any questions?
I do.
What?
So when you said you should have, when you said you should show the people that are working on your NFTs or show the people that are behind the scenes, how again, you might have said it, but how do you show them again? Like, how do you let people know?
So when you're listing your team on your landing page, literally all you need are images. Just pictures of the people on your team and a name below it. Now, those can be clickable links.
Oh, okay.
And they have been on many of the landing pages, clickable links to that person's maybe Twitter page or Facebook or their Instagram account, or it can also just be a link to additional information about that person on the landing page, further down on the landing page. And it can also be in the style of your NFTs, which I really love. I love it when people do that on their landing page.
So,
for
like,
the team.
say, do a drawing of yourself as the style
Yes.
of your NFT.
In the style of your
I like
NFTs.
that.
I love that too.
I like that.
A lot of people use whatever their Twitter image is, because Twitter being the biggest social media
It's easy to
platform,
make it relatable.
It makes
But-
it relatable.
Yeah.
But a
the
lot of
drawing-
times, yeah, a drawing is better. And this is the reason why. A lot of times people use as their avatar on Twitter maybe a famous NFT that they've purchased, like maybe it's Bored Ape or Azuki or Moonbirds or something like that, and it's not them.
Right.
I think that's a mistake. I think, yeah, okay, so you can afford to buy this, and perhaps you're saying, look, you know, we're a team that's got a lot of money behind us. We can afford to
It's
buy
not as
these.
relatable,
but-
so it's not
yeah.
like you're coming to a show to see a show, which
Right.
is kind of important
I think.
because you want to make it entertaining
I
as
agree.
well as informative.
I agree.
Okay.
So Time said, teaching young minds every day else, do you think the contract needs to be gone over by a lawyer? I do. I think when you're doing smart contract, not a lawyer necessarily, but when you're doing smart contracts for your landing page, for your NFT project, it's extremely important to have an engineer who knows what they're talking about, someone who's got really a lot of knowledge, not a newbie. And I have nothing against newbies. I love you newbies. I love beginners. But you might not know everything that a seasoned engineer who's worked on maybe 10 or 15 projects already has gone through a lot of failures maybe and has to understand what happens next. What did this person do wrong? How can we not do that in our smart contract? So there are a lot of things that, yes, it's very important that your smart contract for your NFT project has one more thing, one more thing. And then there are companies that actually go over that smart contract looking for flaws beyond the engineer. Now, this can be quite pricey, $10,000 to $50,000. If it's a large project and you have a lot of money behind you, it's well worth it. Yes, Sal.
So related to that, what you just said, immediately after, is there a virtual assistant? Would there be a virtual assistant that would be able to do something like that? Like maybe overseas or whatever, that they just do that?
I would...
That would be less expensive. That
Yes,
would not be.
I would say no to that. I think that's a fabulous question because I do say a lot about virtual assistants and I do believe in them for many, many things, but not for this. For this, it's extraordinarily important that you hire an expert professional about smart contracts because smart contracts are tricky and you want to be sure that they're being done correctly. Now, with that having been said, there is a fantastic duo behind Curious Addies. Curious Addies is an NFT project, and that's Ben Yu and his wife Mai, and they are offering a lot of free stuff for NFT project creators. And smart contracts is something that you might want to speak with them about. So that is something that I highly, highly recommend. Time also asked, what is your thought about the process of how people give free mints? That's a great question. Free minting on your landing page is something that I do highly recommend. I highly recommend right now, and this might change in the future, but right now free mints are a big deal. And it is a fantastic way to quickly sell out your project and then
Free mints could lead to big sales.
Big sales afterwards. So number one, hugely important that you include some kind of royalty when you're setting up your smart contract for yourself, so that if you're free minting, if you're allowing free mints, then in the resale market to the public, you will make money from the resales. And this is exactly what Goblin Town did. There are many collections that are doing that right now. It works really well if you have a huge community behind you, if you build a tribe behind you. And I know Goblin Town didn't, but they had behind them creators that had a huge following behind them. So yeah, I think it was probably promoted a lot more than we even knew ahead of time, because it looked like it was only promoted for a month. I think it was probably
Pre-promoted.
a lot more than that.
Yeah, pre-promoted.
So what do I think about the process of how people give free mints? I think the process could use some work. I think this whole going to the ENS and looking at the Ethereum code and figuring the whole thing out is very, very confusing. I think that is a fantastic video for me to make, because I think free minting is hugely important. I love that you asked that question, Time. Thank you so much for that. Yes, I think the process kind of stinks and needs work. So that's just my opinion. But yes, thank you for asking that. Okay, I am going to go now back to the slides and move forward with examples of landing pages for you to learn from. So here are 8 fantastic examples from you to learn from. Isike Meta, 3-lander NFT, Antony Mint, I don't know how you say that, Antonym NFT, Deegan Tunes, Wonderpal, Starcatchers, Dented Feel NFTs, and Dippies. And I am going to show you those right now. So the first one is Isike Meta, and I go to their actual OpenSea page, and you can see on OpenSea that they are doing extraordinarily well. I would recommend that you do this as yourself. Go to their OpenSea page, and the reason that I am showing you this right now is because I wanted you to see how their website, and that is clickable right on OpenSea. And every single one of these landing pages that I'm showing you, if you go to OpenSea and look at their NFT collections, which I really want you to do, you will be able then to go to the top right of the page on OpenSea, and there is a globe. And when you hover over it, it says website. When you click it, it will take you directly to their website. And you can see that on this one, it has an opening sequence in JavaScript, just like Goblin Town did. And then this is their landing page website. It's quite beautiful. The artwork is pretty stunning.
Animation.
And there's a lot of animation. Exactly. And I think animation just makes a page fantastic.
Super important.
Enter the realm of Isike Meta, and this is a clickable link. Welcome to the world of Web3. And then it talks about the whole project. It shows you what the NFTs actually look like. It talks about a new wave of storytelling and digital identity. And do you see how important that is, that you are telling a whole story about your collection? This is a story and community-driven, hand-drawn NFT collection metaverse brand that has summoned on the Ethereum blockchain a new wave of storytelling. And this is part of what I want you to think about. Then they have facts. And finally, the CK map, that's their roadmap. Here is their About Us. And it talks also about their community. So you have to literally click to go to their roadmap. You have to click to go to their About Us. And if you click the About Us, it goes to actually a whole nother page. Who we are, who the founders are. And this is where I'm talking about all of the artwork. You really want all of it to be in the same style as your NFTs. And unfortunately, this one stands out so much because it isn't. And I think that's a big mistake, because yeah, here's a co-founder, but it makes him kind of more important than the other co-founders, which I don't agree with. But anyway, that's just me.
But they're all like characters.
Yeah.
But they're drawn after what they look like.
Right.
Basically.
Right. And look at this beautiful, beautiful map of the community, showing you where all of the people who are part of their community are located around the globe. I think that's super, super fun. Very, very smart. This is them in the news. And then look at this. You can now click on their roadmap to get an idea of exactly where they're going. And what is so much fun about this roadmap is that you can click on individual things in the roadmap, and their artwork shows you, along with the story, what is happening. And it's really, really clever and really, really fun. And I have to go back to the universe because it looks like maybe I was wrong about that character. That is a character. So I take that back. I take it back. Here is a character that looks exactly like the founder. So, okay. Now, we are going to continue with the slides. Are there any questions about that? Isike Meta, I love, love, love how beautiful their landing page is. The next one is 3Lander NFT. This is what their this is what their OpenSea looks like, and this is what their landing page looks like. And if we go to that, this is them on OpenSea. This is what their collection of NFTs look like. And then on the top right, once again, we can, behind me, that little symbol right there, that is to click to go to their website. And if I click that to go to their website, this is what happens. Right on the top, it gives you, click the links to go to their Discord, Twitter, OpenSea, LooksRare, and Medium, and that shows you the marketplaces that they're on and where you can read more about them on Medium. 3Landers, We Are the Dreams, Who We Are section, then a picture of them section, then clicks again to go directly to the marketplace to buy. Here's their story, how to claim your biome, so they're calling their NFTs biomes. Connect your wallet. So here it shows exactly where you can link up your MetaMask or Coinbase or whatever wallet you have to purchase the NFTs directly from this landing page. Then our roadmap, here's the team, and that is 3Landers. Okay, let's keep going back to the slides. The next one is Antonym NFT. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Antonym is a digital lifestyle brand, bridging the gap between digital collectibles and physical designer goods. Oh, I see. That's where phygital comes from, physical designer goods. And this is literally one of their characters 3D printed, so pretty cool how they do that. This is what is on their website landing page, and you can go directly to that if you want to. The next one is Deegan Toons. Deegan Toons is really fun. It looks like 1940s cartoons. It's different. It's a funny character. And when you go to their website, that's their OpenSea page. Oddly, it doesn't look anything like their collection. And I was a little bit taken aback by this. I thought the color, and I'm going to go to that right now because I want you to see for yourself what I'm talking about. So let's just go right to 3Land. No, let's go to Deegan Toons, and let's go. This is their OpenSea, and let's go to their website. And it's really strange. I mean, I don't think that dark green background works. It doesn't look cartoony and fun and fresh to me. It does allow you to see who the crew is, that's their team members. It does allow you to read sold out, minting rewards, holding rewards. It allows you to read that really, really easily. But I just found it not as exciting as I expected it to be. I don't know why. But anyway, maybe you like it. Maybe you disagree with me, and that's perfectly fine. But I was a little bit disappointed. Anyway, let's keep going with the next one. Wonder Pals. Wonder Pals is an adorable, family-friendly looking NFT collection of 10,000 delightfully cute pals. Our vision is to bring more joy to the world.
Hello Kitty. Oh
yeah, I'm sorry.
Hello Kitty.
You think
I sneezed twice.
It does look a
Hello
little bit
Kitty.
like Hello Kitty. Yeah, it does have that feeling to it. So
Feeling?
yeah, I know.
It looks like Hello Kitty.
All right, it looks a lot like Hello Kitty.
Come on.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, let's keep going. But you know what you want to do is you want to try to create a collection. Maybe it is derivative of something that is massively
Maybe.
financially successful. Do I think there's something wrong with that? Let me just say yes and no. Yes and no. I think it's really smart to always look at what is doing incredibly well IRL, in the real world. And the reason for that is because, yeah, it's already successful, but should you copy it? No. Should you learn from it? Yes. Should your artwork be derivative of it? If it's something that makes people think of something that has done really, really well, and yet it does look like its own collection, I don't think that's a bad thing. Everybody steals in the art world from other people, from other collections, from anything. I mean, the art world itself is full of knockoffs, and there's a reason for that. And even if you were a Renaissance artist like Leonardo or Michelangelo, what did you do? You learned from the ancient Greek statues. You learned from people who came before you.
M-I-Y-O.
M-I-Y-O.
Make it your own.
Please. M-Y-I-O-P.
M-I.
Myop.
M-Y-I-O.
Make it your own.
M-I.
M-I-Y-O-P.
You know what it is.
Please. I like that. So Dale said, we've got rain. If you're from Phoenix area, you understand. Oh yeah, I know. I mean, that's hugely important. We need the rain. We need the rain here. So, okay, Wonder Pals. Right off the bat, they start out with about us on their website, and let's go take a quick look at Wonder Pals on OpenSea. This is what their collection looks like. Yes, it is very reminiscent of Hello Kitty. It's cute and adorable and fun. It's very easy to get behind.
How well are they doing? Is a good question.
Oh, they have 6,500 owners out of 10,000 NFTs.
Wow.
The floor price is 0.08. The best current offer is 0.06. And if you click on activity, which you can always do when you're on OpenSea, you can literally see that their 90-day volume is 430 ETH. Yeah, I think they're doing really, really well.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
so
just remind us again
really,
how much
really
an
well.
ETH is worth.
well, an ETH right now, an ETH, Ethereum changes on a regular basis
Right.
as far as what the value of Ethereum is. It's been around 1,300. It's been around 1,100. It's been
So
around 1,000.
430 ETH times 1,300.
Yeah.
Just,
So you do the math.
They're
It's
doing okay.
They're doing okay. Those little simple goofy NFTs, they're doing
Yeah.
okay.
Well, that tells you something.
Yeah, right. Star
Okay.
catchers. It tells you that you don't have to be,
Leonardo da Vinci.
your artwork doesn't have to be that amazing to sell out. Okay, star catchers. Again, another super simple looking NFT collection. 5,400 owners out of 10,000 NFTs. Total volume 8,700 when I screenshotted this. Floor price 0.04, best offer 0.03. And if we look at their website, which is really adorable, let's go to that on the internet and take just a super quick look at Starcatchers. That was them on OpenSea, and this is their website. It's just really, really pretty. So it tells you who we are, what their commitment is. I love their artwork. Absolutely adorable.
There's shame there's no animation though, because it looks like it would
Right?
be like
I
rockets
agree.
flying across the sky. Just a simple animation
Simple
of rockets
animation
flying
of
around.
rockets would be awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of a misstep, but it looks great.
I love how they have our team in the same style of Starcatchers, which is fantastic. They've got really, really cute stuff happening down there. And then at the very bottom of the page, you can click on Discourse or Snapshot. Underneath that, privacy policy, terms of service, and et cetera, et cetera. And then at the very top of the page, who we are, the commitment collection, our team, and then links to their Discord, Twitter, Instagram, OpenSea, and looks rare. Okay, so we are going to go back to the slides and keep going. Dented Feel NFTs. What in the world does that mean? Well, Dented Feels, they're very funny. An emotional NFT collection of 11,111 by Dentip, incorporating all the moods and seasons created by feelings. Well, it's really very clever. So that is what Dented Feels is all about. And yet when you get to their landing page, I I think it's kind of disappointing. It's this gray thing with just a bunch of boxes. Let me take you to the internet and show you what Dented Fields looks like on OpenSea. I think you're sort of expecting something really fun and colorful when you look at the different NFTs in their collection. They're super clever, they're very, very simple, but they're fun, right? So you would think that going to their website, it would feel the same way. And yet, it's just kind of boring. I don't know, it's just kind of boring. So I don't know. I want you to learn from everything. I think it's super important for you to see all of the different things that are being done with landing pages, the good and the bad. And in my opinion, this could have been a lot more fun, a lot more visual, a lot more colorful. There's just a bunch of things that I think they could have done. For example, I think that this whole section could have been a completely different color than this whole section. This should have been completely different colors from this. I just think there's like a missed opportunity here to make it more exciting for their collectors and owners. Okay, Dippies. Dippies is the final one that I'm going to show you the landing page of. I absolutely love Dippies because I'm a hippie myself and I love all things 60s, and that's what Nifty Girls are all about, the collection that I will be hopefully posting this year for you guys. The Nifty Girls collection, which all is based on the 60s and women from the 60s and the clothing from the 60s. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun, the Nifty Girls. Anyway, Dippies is doing quite well. 8,900 items, 5,800 owners, total volume 8,800, floor price at 0.05. So everything is still pretty affordable right now. Their website is just awesome. And I am going to go back to the internet and show you the Dippies collection on OpenSea. And this is what Dippies look like. Again, super simple. They look like doodles, don't they? I mean, I think you're all pretty familiar with the Doodles collection. They look a lot like doodles, and I think that's why they're called Dippies. They're like doodles hippies, okay? This is what I'm just thinking. But I do love how simple and fun, especially, you know, something like this is. It's really, really cute. I just like all of them. So, okay, let's go to their website. Enter the Dippyverse, but you can see there's so much animation happening right off the bat. This is all JavaScript, so you need someone who can do JavaScript, but look at how much fun that is. Then they've got their own fun music.
Big Snoop Dogg.
I love that they're doing that. And then story.
Smoking on that shit.
So Funk Meet Web3, a collection of 888 unique digital hippies.
Oh, y'all want me to take off on this beat?
And then here they are. Here's their Discord, a forum, their store. Oh, look, they have a fantastic store. Their music's a little loud, right, guys? Here's their roadmap, etc., etc. I'm going to just go off of that because the music...
Yeah, but you can lower the music.
The music is a little bit much.
I like the music.
I like the music a lot, too. And actually, I was super surprised. That the music was like so current and funky. I thought that they would do like 60s funk.
Well, they did their own thing.
But they did their own thing, and I think that's really cool. I don't know if you have any thoughts about that, let us know right now, because this is super fun. Just a super fun landing page collection. And I'm just going to go back to us for one quick second. So of the 8 landing pages that we looked at, which one do you think was the most successful?
I'd have to, in my opinion?
In your opinion.
In my opinion.
In your opinion.
Well, I like the last one a lot.
I did too. I love the
first
Dippies.
one, and I can't think of the name of it.
Isike.
But the one with the animation with the beautiful landing page.
Isike Meta. Let's just take a quick look at that one again, because that is a really, really beautiful one. And you know, it's funny because they haven't really posted their NFTs yet. It just doesn't even really look like anything. But when you go to their website, it's just so stunning. Their artwork is gorgeous. The animation is fabulous. It's just really, really beautiful. And I think their website is very, very successful.
But then the last one was fun. There was fun animation.
Yes. So a completely different feel to the Dippies. So here's the Dippies, totally different feel to their website. Super, super fun as well, but very simple graphics, very simple animation as opposed to
very, very graphic.
Very, very gorgeously
Beautiful.
rendered, beautiful artwork. Even the simple NFTs are quite stunning and have pretty wonderful detail to them. You know, even just looking at them, they're really, really wonderful. So, yeah, I think those two are my favorites as well. They're probably the most successful. And they also show you the difference between making sophisticated artwork and very, very simple artwork that plays off of other collections. So even though Dippies really is very reminiscent of Doodles, the idea that they took the whole concept of Doodles and turned it into something very niche with a 60s theme to it, I think was super clever. And I love the VW bus. I love how they incorporated things from the 60s that, yeah.
Making it relatable.
Yeah.
I like on this one that they have, sometimes they just have plain backgrounds and sometimes very detailed backgrounds.
Yeah. It's a beautiful, beautiful collection. Yeah, here's a great example of that. So a very, very detailed background on this one, solid color on that one. And you don't have to have detailed backgrounds on everything, you know, like this
Solid
absolutely gorgeous thing.
Are almost a norm.
Solid colors
from what
are
we've seen. Almost a norm. Different
one
colors on
of-
each NFT.
yes.
Right.
Yes, solid colors are a norm. And when you're talking about properties versus traits, properties are a background. That is a building block of your NFT collection. Building blocks are a background, hair, a mouth, the body, a head, something like that. That's a building block. That's what your properties are. Traits, as opposed to properties, are what make them super interesting or special or different. The trait is the color of the background or the pattern of the background. That's a trait. So a solid background orange is a trait. Where was that? Let's just go back to that real fast. A background that has a whale in the ocean behind it is a trait. So that would be whale ocean background, right? So that is the difference between what just a simple solid color background is and something that has
And again,
a lot
what
going
makes
for
it a rarity? What makes it a rare NFT in your collection?
A rare NFT in your collection would be something that is almost or totally unique. So you could have a one of one. It could be just that one single NFT that is uploaded by you as one NFT. A lot of people are doing that now in their collections, and these are rare NFTs that might just be, for example, a wizard. And there's only one wizard, and the wizard has a specific look. Yes.
Is that something you charge more for?
It's not that you charge more for it, it's that your collectors can make more money from it.
Well,
So
I'm saying, is that something that you make the price higher?
You do not.
Not necessarily.
you do not. When you launch your project, it is not known what you are going to get as your NFT. If it's written correctly into your smart contract if it's written correctly into your smart contract, when your collection launches, your whitelisters should be just buying an image that's the same image for every single NFT. They shouldn't know what it is that they're buying because you don't want them to be able to buy all the rare ones at the lowest mint price, which might be 0.05 or might be 0.01 or something like that. Okay, so it needs to be equal for everybody when you're first minting. When it goes public and everyone gets to see the collection, this is when the rare NFTs start to pop up. Okay. Now, at this point, people are quickly trying to search out what are the rare ones. They want to collect those as quickly as possible at the lowest price as possible because maybe you only have 12 really rare NFTs in your project, in your collection. Maybe you have 20, maybe you have 3. It's up to you to decide how many rare NFTs you want. Now, the other thing about rare NFTs is that you can have NFTs that have maybe 6% of the whole collection has blue hair, okay? That will still make it more rare than other NFTs in the collection. So these will become a little bit more valuable.
Okay,
And that's the way that rarity works.
Okay.
Great question.
thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. What are your software options for creating these landing pages? Now, I am not going to show you every one of these on the internet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the name of these no-code minting solutions because, of course, most of you don't know how to code these websites. It's very, very complicated to code these websites yourself. And you want to hire someone who can do all of this for you and do it quite expertly and professionally if you don't know how to do it yourself. If you're a coder, yay, kudos to you because it is really hard. But these are no-code minting solutions for you for websites. The first one is Third Web, and their link is portal.thirdweb.com. If you go to that, a lot of it is content for you to create your own website based on them telling you exactly how to do it. And they have a lot of good text about specifically what to do, and then how to set permissions, how to batch upload, embed the drop, add the embed to your website. There's a whole bunch of stuff here that is incredibly valuable, and it's free. So you definitely want to look into that. The next one is Mantial. I'm not sure if that's exactly how you pronounce it, but their website is mantial.com. And when you go to it, it shows you, number one, that you can launch your NFTs no code instantly. You can do all the minting. It will allow you to add in OpenSea, community, and everything else. And this one you pay for. But go and check it out. LaunchMyNFT.io is the name of this one, LMNFT, and which is really clever. I like that, LMNFT. When you get to their page, it's got a wonderful facts for you to understand how much it costs to launch a collection. Can you include whitelisting? How many NFTs can they generate, et cetera, et cetera. So they will do the whole process for you, but of course they charge for it. The rest of these, they all charge for it. NiftyKit, niftykit.com, that's the next one. It's a no-code solution for embeddable SDKs. We empower creators, artists, brands, and businesses to unlock new economic opportunities and build community through NFTs. And yes, they do charge for it, but check it out. Easily is one that a lot of people are using, easily.io. And I would highly recommend going and looking at Easily create unique NFT experiences with absolutely zero code on Easily. They show you airdrop, staking, dynamic content, 3D minting, multi-chain, so many things that they can do for you. Your roadmap is our roadmap. What you plan to do is what we plan to no code for you. So what they're telling you is, if you've got the money, we will do everything for you. Mason is the next one. It's called madewithmason.com. And this looks like another really, really good one. They have a lot of interesting things that they do for you, sell on Ethereum, timed pre-sales, reward your community. So they give you a lot of things that you can do. And what I love about looking at all of these is that you will start to understand what should be on your website, what should be in your smart contract, what should you offer collectors and buyers, what should you do about whitelisting and pre-minting and wallets and marketplaces and everything else. You will learn so much just by going and looking and reading through all of these different no-code software options for yourself, and by going to those 8 landing page websites that I told you about moments before in this video. So I want you to learn for yourself all of this stuff. It's so super important to help you work out what you need for your own NFT collection, what is going to make your project sing, and make a ton of money and sell out as soon as you post it. These are all the things that you want to know. So one of the things that they tell you is that they've got responsive built-in templates, SEO optimized analytics, support for custom domains, how you can manage your items, community insights. There is so much that they're offering you right here. These are things maybe you didn't even think of yourself. And now you are going to start to understand what it is that you need for software options. Are there questions about what should you choose for your software options? If there are, put them in the comments, put them in the chat, and let me know. I will be talking about your NFT project marketing. Should you use Discord or not? New NFT collections are coming out without a Discord. And as I've said many times, Twitter and Discord are the top 2 places to build community. Do you need Discord? That's the question. Do you need Discord anymore? A lot of people are saying you don't. So I am going to be talking about, do you need Discord or not? What does Discord do for you? How do you even set up a Discord? It's sort of pretty complicated to set up a Discord. Is Discord becoming obsolete? These are the questions I have and you have and that need to be answered. And that is what I am going to be answering in the next video, Discord or not. If you are new to this, please subscribe to our channel because we are going for 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible. And in the last few days, we have gained 1 subscriber every single day, which, oh my gosh, I thank you guys so much for, because it is exciting to see those numbers increase. But please, we are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't, tell everyone you know who is interested in NFTs to subscribe to our channel. And if you like this, you know I love those likes. So please like this video as quickly as possible. Don't forget to do that. And now I am going to go to us. In fact, I'm going to go to both of us. And we're going to say thank you guys so much. Can't wait to talk about Discord for your NFT collection. Should you or not? That is the question. Should you or not? And if you're wondering the same thing, should you bother with the Discord? Because believe me, it is a ton of work. Should you have it or not? Join us next time live for should you have a Discord for your NFT project? And previously we talked about having Twitter and how to market and promote yourself on Twitter. So do I think you should have Twitter? Yeah, I definitely think you should have a Twitter, but should you have a Discord? This is the question. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We appreciate you, and we'll see you
in the next video.
Ciao, guys. Bye.